All right, No Filter MMA family. BJ is back with another video short for you guys. First of all, I want to give a huge thanks to the No Filter MMA family. All of our subscribers, I really do appreciate you guys sticking with us. We're a small channel and we're growing. And we're gonna be coming at y'all with some more live feeds. We got some good reception on our live podcast. So I really do appreciate you guys subscribing and you guys tuning in because we do this for y'all. But anyways, guys, this is BJ and I'm back. We got some things to talk about. What is going on with the UFC? Well, it seems to me like the UFC is in desperation mode to scramble up these opponents for people to fight. Okay, first of all, it's not the. Just let me explain. So wasn't Daniel Cormier supposed to be fighting Brock Lesnar? Wasn't the champ supposed to be fighting Brock Lesnar? It seems like to me like Brock Lesnar hadn't been approved to fight by USADA. That's what it seems like to me. They gotta test that Joker. That Joker known. He known for popping. But the biggest issue that I have is why Derek Lewis so fast? I understand DC wants to retire, but why put him in there with Derek Lewis? Don't you think you would want to see the best version of Derek Lewis fight Daniel Cormier instead of the Derek Lewis that's 3 weeks removed from a fight that he took damage in? And he doesn't have Derek Lewis. It was a spectacular comeback win over Alexander Volkov. But guys, Derek Lewis doesn't have the cardio to keep up with the pace of someone like Daniel Cormier. And it seems a little desperate, if you ask me, for them to make that fight so fast after Derek Lewis just come out of a training camp, just fought, just got punched in the face, and you telling me he's about to fight again against someone like DC? I mean, this is wild and crazy. Derek Lewis is gonna have to finish this fight early if he wants to. If Derek Lewis wants to win this fight and become the heavyweight champion, he's gonna have to put DC out of there early, and we all know DC can be knocked out. So I don't know. I understand that it's a huge payday for somebody like Derek Lewis who has never seen a payday like that. You know what I'm saying? But he's gonna get paid to fight Daniel Cormier, win or lose. And after the fight, he did tell Megan O'Leary, I think it was Megan O'Leary, that I want to fight as soon as possible because I want to get paid. I just bought a new house and I want to, these bills don't pay themselves. I understand that. But I'm pretty sure Derek Lewis would have been okay with waiting to fight either Daniel Cormier or fight somebody else. I think this is a bad career move for Derek Lewis. It could turn out to be a good career, the best career move that Derek Lewis ever made. But I just, the flip side of it is it could also turn out to be one of the worst career moves that Derek Lewis ever made. Now, if Derek Lewis was to lose against Daniel Cormier, he would still be at the top of the heavyweight division. No doubt. But you have two different heavyweights here. DC is a very fit. He doesn't. He's a little chubby. He's a chubby guy. But Daniel Cormier, his cardio is great. He's always, to me, at the peak of his performance, of his physical performance when he fights. Because even at light heavyweight, even though he has to cut down the light heavyweight, the fact is he's able to cut down the light heavyweight and able to perform at light heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? So Derek Lewis, on the other hand, is not so much. I don't think I would ever see Derek Lewis fight at light heavyweight. Derek Lewis is a huge man. He's a true heavyweight. And to me, a true heavyweight is somebody who shows signs of fatigue. Because a heavyweight is a big man. They're big men, guys. Come on now. I mean, you don't see heavyweights in there fighting like middleweights. You don't see heavyweights fighting like middleweights in there. But when you look at DC, you see a heavyweight fighting like a middleweight or a light heavyweight. He's in much better physical shape than Derek Lewis. But Derek Lewis has unbelievable knockout power. But back to my, so anyways, guys, I'm not trying to break this fight down, but, I just think it's a desperate move by the UFC to make this fight. And another desperate thing that I see going on, a debacle that's definitely going on, a menagerie of events with the UFC right now, brings me here. So, Joanna Jędrzejczyk is now rescheduled to fight Valentina Shevchenko. Let's hit the brakes. So these two were originally scheduled to fight. The fight needed to get moved, because Nico Montano pulled out, which kind of put Valentina in a trick bag there. So Valentina wants to fight. So they schedule her to fight Joanna Jędrzejczyk. I made a video about this before, guys. They moved the fight up some to try to save the event that they just made this the main event of. So, and Joanna says, no, I don't want to fight. I need time. Now, remember, guys, shout out to Coach Shelton Harrison on this one. Do you guys remember when Joanna Jędrzejczyk offered to fight Amanda Nunes, offered to fight Valentina at 135 on 2 days' notice, begged the UFC to fight on 2 days' notice at 135. But, having weeks to prepare for a fight at 125 with Valentina, she says no. And then that's when the fight was scheduled with Sarge Eubanks. Okay? So, Sarge Eubanks was ready to fight. I don't care if you guys say Sarge Eubanks was going to lose. You don't know who Sarge Eubanks is. Stop acting like you don't know who Sarge Eubanks is. Everyone knows who Sarge. If you are a non-casual MMA fan, and when I say non-casual, I mean somebody who watches Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series, somebody that watches every card, somebody that watches The Ultimate Fighter, everything UFC, everything MMA, Bellator, Invicta, Rising, Pride, everything. I said Pride. Oh my goodness. Contenders, everything, everybody that watches all of this stuff, that's a non-casual to me, if you ask me. You know who Sarge Eubanks is. Sarge Eubanks was supposed to fight Nico for the title, but of course she missed weight, so Nico had to fight Roxy Modefferi. Okay? This would have been the biggest payday for Sarge Eubanks. Sarge Eubanks has never seen a payday anywhere close to that, what she was going to get to fight Valentina. So, and now all of a sudden, since this fight was made, this fight is back on. And Sarge is out of the picture. And Sarge is upset. And people are telling Sarge that she has no reason to be upset. How can you guys say that Sarge Eubanks shouldn't be upset when she was... And now Sarge is, like I said, Sarge has said in the past that she would fight Valentina. The UFC approached Sarge and asked Sarge, would she fight Valentina? And Sarge, of course, says yes. Then the UFC snatches that fight away from her and remakes this fight. And you guys are saying that Sijara Eubanks should not be mad. Who are you? You internet trolls. You guys get on Sarge's Twitter and you guys you try to make her look stupid on Twitter. Guys, put yourself in Sarge Eubanks' shoes. This is the biggest opportunity of Sarge Eubanks' life. And she could win this fight. Sarge Eubanks could show up and win this fight against Valentina. If they would have made that fight. Yeah, Sarge missed weight, but I'm sure Sarge was going to make weight for this fight. If she had to scalp that head bald, Sarge Eubanks was going to make weight for this fight. And the fight gets snatched away from her, and then all of a sudden, you guys get mad. Let's look at some of the tweets that Sijara Eubanks put up. Y'all, Sijara Eubanks was stoked and she was ready for this fight. People were giving her flack for her weight. Sajara Eubanks was ready for this fight. For everyone, this is her quote. For everyone all excited over the weight, I just FaceTime McMahon to check the scale, so simmer down. Y'all gonna get a hell of a fight on November 3rd. And for all the haters saying it's a whack fight, don't try to find the fight replay all bootleg the next day. Pay it up on pay-per-view. Exactly. So Sarge Eubanks her head was already wrapped around this fight. Like Sajara Eubanks' head was already wrapped around this fight. But it looks as if Sajara Eubanks is still going to get the fight on that card. I mean, look, y'all. Sarge was going off on McMahon. This is my life you playing with. Woo! Sarge using some cuss words down there, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't bleep that out. And look at the kind of hate that people were giving Sarge Eubanks. You are so incredibly low on the totem pole of the UFC roster. Sajara Eubanks, last I checked, was the number 4 ranked flyweight in the UFC. I just, thought I would point that out, that she was the number 4 ranked. So, Mr. Kip Trav Dryden, stop being a casual, homie. But, Sarge posted the poster on Instagram that she is facing Roxanne Modefferi. So this is going to be interesting, guys, to see Sarge versus Roxy. Because didn't Roxy lose to Sarge in the Tough House? So if I'm not mistaken, yeah, Eubanks versus Modefferi too. Yeah, that's what I thought. So it's gonna see what Roxy can do against Eubanks this time. This is a real fight. This is the real deal. So I'm glad that they were able to give Sajara Eubanks a fight, because Sajara Eubanks deserves to fight. So, anyways, guys, I just wanted to cover a little bit of this UFC debacle that's going on right now. Just a little quick video, guys. Don't mean to keep you guys for long, but listen, straight up, there's a lot of topics that I just talked about in a short amount of time, guys. Hit the like button and drop your comments in the comment section. I will reply to every comment. If you guys want to debate, let's debate. It doesn't matter. It's cool. This is No Filter MMA, guys. Once again, shout out to the No Filter MMA family. You guys are the best subscribers that a guy could ever have starting a YouTube channel. So appreciate you guys rolling with me, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys.